Hello, fellow mech warriors, Mage Leader here. Welcome back. Glad to have you guys here. Those of you who've decided to show up. I'm joined tonight currently by Roland HTG and Zero. How you guys doing?
Hi. Yeah. Right, I forgot I'd had the stream muted so that I wouldn't hear two voices saying the same thing at the same time, you know?
Yeah, actually I need to pull up my screen for you guys so that you get a more live feed, so you don't have to deal with the delay.
So, what's the first game on the list here? Quake 4?
Yeah, we're gonna start with Quake 4. Somebody in the chat, Buffalo Baggins, said "Boomer Shooter" in the title. Title card is Quake 4. Put me in a home already. No, like this one barely counts as a boomer shooter. It just happens to have health packs, and it's in the Quake series.
Did I ever tell you about the side, one of those moments that makes you go, "Put me in a home"? Did I ever tell you about the time I had to explain to a kid what a VHS tape was?
Oh boy, that sounds fun.
Tweaker loaded.
Oh, I had to do that last week with a coworker.
This was 10 years ago.
Oh my god.
I was working at a Salvation Army thrift store. A kid comes in saying, these DVD boxes are pretty big. And I was like, "Kid, those are called VHS tapes." He said, "Okay, what's VHS?" And I was like, "Oh my god, now I gotta explain."
There's no excuse for that. Someone in 2015 should know what a VHS is.
Not really. They stopped making, like, well, correction. The tapes themselves are still being made because, in terms of stable long-term data storage, magnetic tape is still the best method. It's just that if you need to access that data again, you have to access it in the same order you recorded it in. So it's for stuff that you want to hold on to, but you don't think you're going to need for a while. But like movies on VHS, that stopped being a thing in like 2005 at the latest.
Wow.
Alright. Hopefully this isn't too loud. We'll give it a shot. We'll see how it goes.
And then things got really interesting when he started, because of course we had other stuff in that section. We had Laserdisc, we had Betamax and 8-track, and I had to explain what those were.
Beta.
So do you know why
8-track was before my time, mind you.
Do you know why VHS?
No, I don't know why
Betamax out of the
VHS.
market?
Oh, hi, Lynx.
Look, I have to finish my thought, Mage.
Yes.
So VHS beat Betamax because the porn industry decided on using VHS as a standard.
I can believe it.
Always comes back to the world's oldest profession.
Well, and that's how secure payment systems online came to be a thing.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Hey, Gazgul, welcome to the chat. Glad you could join us. My night's going pretty well. How's yours going?
I mean, you laugh, but the adult entertainment industry is also responsible for, like, a fuck ton of new animation techniques were invented specifically for Rule 34.
Have a look at the history of BioShock 3 sometime, and their contributions.
That's what I was talking about, actually.
Yeah, what's her name? Fucking
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, yeah.
Incoming attack.
All right, you maggots,
Mister Do It.
ass or die. Go, go, go!
I'm pretty sure Elizabeth's the only thing anyone remembers from that game anyway.
Yes.
I love this
never
intro.
played it,
It's
so
very
I wouldn't-
Aliens.
Yeah, it's very cool. Look at the ships.
Yeah. Dude, the Unreal not Unreal, the Doom 3 engine, idTech 3, is one of the best game engines that's ever been made.
Holy shit! This is some ride, eh, buddy? Who's the new guy?
Matthew Kane, one certified badass.
A man like Kane could get us killed.
Shut the hell up, Strauss.
Yeah, shut up, Strauss. Whoever
Gentlemen,
you are.
Good news in the war against the Strogg. A lone Marine battled through enemy lines and killed the Strogg's leader, the Macron. He's also disabled the Strogg
Yeah, a little
planetary
Quake 2
defense
reference.
gun, so it's a ground pounder's war
Always
from here
appreciated.
on out. HQ's ordered us to
Hey,
assist
Sonic
clearing out a
Overdrive,
landing zone
welcome
for a mobile
aboard.
command
Glad you could
center.
join us.
just got off radio stream, so coming in is pretty good.
Yeah, I was watching that as well. It was a pretty good one this go around.
Oh yeah, they talked about a lot of good stuff.
He called my state boring, and I managed to get him to say that it was interesting instead, so...
Yes. It's true, though.
What's your... Okay, Gaskell has a question. What's your opinion on the new DLC for MechWarrior 5 Mercs? Interested to see how it pans out. Mostly going to be annoyed because all my mods look broke until I get patched. I've stopped caring about Piranha's MechWarrior products for quite a while. Like, the only reason I got Clans was because I figured a review would be good for my channel, which it was, by the way. But, nah, dude, like, I don't give a fuck about the new DLC. I haven't played MechWarrior 5 Mercs or... I haven't played MechWarrior 5 in any variety since I recorded footage for the Clans review.
This is Sergeant Miller. I'm taking Badger Squad in to clear out the facility.
And only once.
I think the game's a little loud. I'm going to turn it down some.
Alright. Yeah, I picked it up once and only once, and I was so disappointed by it because it just wasn't for. Like I was introduced to
Lucky for you,
in
Lieutenant Lawson's in
like
a hurry to move out.
the trilogy
Rose
of
wanted to bury
MechWarrior
him.
4 games.
The LT left orders for
And it was
everyone supposed
so
to hook
many
up with the
steps
squad
backwards
ASAP.
that
Let's
it
go to
wasn't
those
even
doors. You run
funny.
into
It was
them.
jarring.
Yeah, to answer Sonic Overdrive, this is Quake 4. Quake 3 didn't have a single-player mode.
Really?
Yeah, it was multiplayer only, and it's still widely considered to be the best game in the series, believe it or not. Because that multiplayer is so good.
Yeah. Conceptually, it's unusual, but I guess that makes sense. Quake is huge. Especially in multiplayer.
I was really big on Quake Live back in the day, which you can still play, actually.
Yeah, there's people who still play it. I never had the game to play it.
It was free to play back then. I think now they charge $10 for it, but back in the day it was free to play. And a lot of people still prefer it over Quake Champions. Understandably so, because Quake Champions sucks.
What are the differences between the two? This is I'm asking someone who does.
So Quake Live was basically just a modernized port of Quake 3.
And Quake Champions is basically an Overwatch clone.
Kind of. No, it's much more Quake than it is Overwatch. It wants to be a hero shooter.
But you could tell that it was released in the wake of Overwatch.
Yes, it very much wants to draw in the hero shooter crowd. Your characters have abilities, but they do so little that they may as well not have them.
So they're essentially mostly the same.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm fine with that if your abilities are mostly just there for flavor or to favor certain playstyles.
Guys, check this out. Okay,
Yeah.
so this is something that the Doom 3 engine, the Itech 3 engine, did so well. Dynamic lighting. Holy
Yes,
shit.
look at all the shadows and everything.
Look at the shadow off this pillar as my flashlight goes by it.
Yeah.
Look at when you shoot.
There
the guy.
are modern engines that don't do that.
Yeah.
It's practically lost tech.
You know what else has become lost tech? Optimization.
Yeah, right?
Nobody talks about that because the only way people can game now is if you have to brute force your way through it with your PCs now because that's the only way these
Because
things
everyone
run.
uses Unreal 5 because it basically makes the game for you. You don't have to patch
Yes.
code.
And no one optimizes it, and no one wants to pay for that either. Why would they?
Yeah.
The problem is it may get to the point where they don't have a choice because eventually it's going to get so bad that even the rigs used to make the games aren't going to be strong enough to run them.
Yeah. Overkill 161 says Quake of Duty. I resent that. This is not a COD clone.
But as I was, back to what I was saying about having just minorly effective abilities that are mostly just there for flavor. One game that actually did that, it came out before Overwatch, and actually I think did it pretty well. It's a game on the Nintendo DS, Metroid Prime Hunters.
Oh, hell yeah. I love that game.
Oh yeah, I love some.
Because the Hunters, the way their abilities work is that they synergize with specific weapons. They were meant to incentivize you playing them in a specific way. Like, Trace, for example, could turn invisible, and that and it would pair well with the Imperialist, which is his signature weapon. It was meant to encourage you to snipe with it. And Silas, on some maps, he could basically fly if you timed the whatever the Lockjaw's bomb jump ability.
Yeah, I would almost always play as Weevil because his alt mode was to detach his upper torso from his lower torso, and his lower torso would become a grenade launching turret. And it was broken and overpowered as shit.
I made Silas because I didn't want to have
He
to
shoots
aim.
rockets from his butt. That's great. 5 rockets. How can you name anything
Also because I
early
was
2000s?
like, okay, this guy just stink.
Name anything more early 2000s than that. Butt rockets. That's amazing.
All I can think of is from Star Control.
Yo.
Heyo.
Oswald's joined us. Yeah, guess who just overcame Games Workshop trying to stop him from putting his stuff out? This guy. Games Workshop came after him. You had something named like the Sicarius or something?
Yeah, and they thought I was talking about it's Kato Sicarius.
Stupid fuckers.
Big Eagle came Muslims are going after my
Games
friend.
Workshop bullshit alone has pushed me into follow the whole libertarian argument of saying, or just do away with IP law to more tolerance work. Games Workshop alone is largely responsible for me coming around to that one.
3D printer go.
They have pissed me off that much. They are
Games
just
Work.
so goddamn obnoxious.
Games Workshop
Oh,
going
Jesus.
after my friends. Get them.
And you know someone has to royally piss me off to get me to side with the damn Lolbert on everything.
That is a stretch.
But a true one.
Oh.
Bro, the lighting in this game.
Oh, yeah.
Out of sheer spite at this point.
I still find the term Lolbert hysterical, and I don't know why.
It has a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Because it accurately describes what libertarians are.
It reminds me. It
They
sounds
don't
like it
have a
should be a
platform
Dilbert
besides
character.
Weed Lamau, basically.
It's a very funny joke, just like the Libertarian Party.
Doesn't.
I think the
They don't
funniest,
exactly
the
exist.
funniest joke about them was actually during, I mean, not to get overly political, but during the last election, Trump said, saying, okay, have your go candidate forward and win like less than 5% of the vote as usual.
Yeah.
Right.
The tragic part of it is that I believe they're not even real libertarians.
Oh no,
They
of
don't-
course they're not. They're heathens.
They don't represent actual traditional libertarian values. So no, they're not real.
Like the thing is, when it
And
came
they
to
lose all the
Trump's
time.
election, he's the closest they've ever come to having representation of their beliefs in office, and they spat on
I hate
him.
them.
And it's like, all right, well, because
Okay.
the
Completely destroyed
Libertarian
their
Party
credibility.
is completely incapable of compromise of any kind, which is why they will always lose.
Well, the ones who are actually libertarians and not just heathenists looking for an excuse.
Well, either one. Neither of them will compromise on anything.
By hedonist, you mean diddlers?
Some of them, yeah.
'Cause that seems to be
Yeah,
kind of
but
across the
yes,
board.
but I mean the more do what thou wilt type. You know, people who just live and let live, man.
Yeah, I fell in with a group of libertarians in the area for a while, just because, like, it was during the whole COVID lockdown bullshit, and I was with them for a little bit until the topic of abortion came up, and of course, libertarians are very
I think
pro-abortion
we all had a
because they
Wolverine.
want no consequence sex, and I couldn't spend any more time with them because of that.
That's
Yeah.
what I was talking about. They're just hedonists looking for excuses.
Yeah,
Lack
that
of
was my
responsibility
first
and
experience with the
accountability.
Libertarian Party was, okay, we get along on most things. Oh, you're in favor of infanticide? Okay. we're not gonna be going any further with this then.
That's what it came down to in my case when my now ex-wife and I found out that she was pregnant. There was some options, and of course that came up.
They remind me of the Dave Chappelle joke. He's like, I'm not for abortion. I'm not against abortion either. It all depends on who I get pregnant.
Well,
here's the thing: is on one
I used to
hand,
be pro-choice until I got pregnant, and I realized what that happened.
Murder is murder.
The
Yeah,
quickest way to
simple as.
turn somebody from pro-choice to pro-life is to show them footage of an abortion being performed.
I have not seen it, and
It is one of the most disgusting, most traumatic things. It's something from a fucking horror movie.
It is.
It's a snuff film.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, they literally rip the fetus apart, limb from limb.
Yeah. I don't need to see that.
see, I don't believe in abortion because I don't believe in infanticide, and also I don't believe in giving women a choice.
See, Roland's idea of
it's grim humor,
pro-choice
but
is
I
the
get
same.
it.
Is basically like Pokemon. He says, "I choose you."
yeah. Well, what the people that really piss me off are the ones that do it on purpose and then brag about it.
Oh God.
The ones that are saying,
people are just
They're vile.
Nice mech.
The ones,
They're lost. They're souls of the damned.
That was a nice mech. Now it's dead. Whoops.
Another back to the trash bin.
I guess enough about politics. That's not what it's about. There's World War I actually in this game.
So can you pick up any of the weapons they drop?
Not the ones that the Strogg use. The Strogg's weapons are integral with their bodies through surgical.
Oh, that.
Oh, okay. So
yeah.
like the Seven Crisis.
Yeah, pretty much.
Then again, I mean, look at Half-Life where you can pick up the gun that shoots.
Though later on in the game, you get captured by the Strogg, and they Stroggify you, and you get to use a bunch of Strogg weapons and abilities.
Okay. That's actually really cool. I did like Crisis 3 though, where if you didn't blow the aliens up with their power supply, because when you do that, their weapons explode and you can't use them. The Seth do have some really nice guns. The incinerator, the bolt sniper, the standard weapon used by grunts and reavers.
So here's a question for you.
All right.
If you could have one fictional weapon, what would it be?
ZF1.
Bolt sniper, easily.
Hold on,
Fictional
say that again. What was it?
If you could have one fictional weapon, what would it be?
Good God. Okay. I think it would
I can tell you
be.
exactly what I want. I want the tool gun from Jerry's mod because I can do anything.
That's not a weapon.
I like this.
That's a tool. That's not the same.
I'd choose the bolt sniper. I love that stupid thing.
Okay, does it have to be a firearm?
No, fictional weapon.
I think that I would go with the railgun from Quake 3.
Yeah, that's pretty solid. The close second for me is actually an entire ship, but the F-Scar from the Olympus Mons and Todd in it. That thing fucks.
The chem rail from Elysium. That was
Elysium, yeah. That one's good.
Let me see. Which one would I want?
Do mechs count as weapons? Delta 505 asks.
essentially it's a David Lake Gauss rifle.
I think we're talking something you could personally wield, Delta, not
Yeah, we're
not
talking
a vehicle.
presumably small arms here, so it has to be something that you can wield. I mean, again, I would probably have to go for something. Well, honestly, if I can't have the tool gun for G mod, I'll go with the Super Fizz gun from Half-Life 2.
Yeah.
How about the
I could,
sheepinator?
everything around me is ammunition, and it has infinite energy. So.
Oh yeah, like the junk gun.
Oh well, no. This
We had a
is
super
more
chat.
ridiculous, 'cause
Thank you,
can pick up-
Overkill161.
You can pick up people's bodies and use them as weapons, or globs of antimatter and just shoot them at other things.
So Overkill161, a few C-bills to get a new neuro helmet to hose out the previous pilot from the cockpit of the rifleman. Thank you.
As powered by dark matter, so it has somehow infinite energy. You never have to reload or recharge it.
Think about some of the weapons from Ratchet and Clank. They're great.
Or Roll Cage Stage 2. They're mounted on the cars, but they've got some interesting power-ups as well.
See, my choice would be something a little bit more down to earth. A lawgiver from Judge Dredd.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good choice.
That's a very
That
good
is a good
choice.
The interesting, my weapon, my pick of choice, first off, it is an alien weapon, and it requires an energy core, and if you don't have one of their power generators to recharge it, it will run out of ammo.
I suppose I could stay here and relay the comm signals for you.
So it's a very limited weapon for what it is. However, energy bolt sniper.
Alternatively, the Patriot for the Metal Gear Solid games, because it never runs out of ammo. It's inaccurate as fuck, but it never runs out of ammo.
Mine hits a target from a postage stamp, the size of a postage stamp, and fucking vaporizes you.
Actually, here's the thing: is if we are stretching the definition of the term weapon, a Green Lantern ring.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that counts as a weapon.
If you have a cool gun for G-Mod, then you can't have a Green Lantern.
That's fair. It's a little OP.
The bolt sniper.
I mean, it's a weapon powered by willpower.
Alternatively, I would have said the Forge of Soul's Prime for Transformers, which is a giant hammer that can make other weapons.
Or the
problem
fucking
is, I'm not Cybertronian, so I can't wield it.
Well, it's like wishing for a million wishes. This doesn't work.
Or a gigantic starship. It's
I
just
like
not
looking for
gonna
loopholes.
happen.
What can I say?
It's like, if I could have any fictional weapon, I would wish for a blowjob from Sydney Sweeney.
Ooh.
Nah.
A weapon to surpass Metal
Yeah,
Gear.
right?
Just got done saying she was dead. What the hell?
So?
I guess.
If we're on that track, then I will take one from Labyrinth era Jennifer Connelly.
She was 16 in that.
I was gonna say she was still a teenager in that movie.
I got a good one.
You're thinking
Rocketeer.
Rocketeer era Jennifer Connelly.
Okay, yes.
Okay, I'm thinking the slug thrower
Bullseye.
from
Man,
the-
I really want to get blown by a 16-year-old. God damn it, Roland.
Taken out of context.
God damn it, Roland. We can dress you up, but we can't take you anywhere.
Oh well. This is why we can't have nice things. But no, the slug thrower from the Star Wars Commando game.
Yeah, Republic Commando.
Yes, Republic Commando. That one's good. A lot of their weapons are really good, but the slug thrower is really good.
I'd go for
It's a full
the
ammunition weapon.
what's the name of the modular weapon that the Commandos use in that game?
I forget.
DC 15 or something?
Yes, the
Might
DC.
be.
Yeah, because the
Donor
DC 15 has all
63.
kinds of modular attachments.
Yeah,
That
or
would be-
DC
yeah,
17.
those
I
would be cool.
forget what model.
The bolts are blue, right? Because they're more
Yeah.
effective against droids. So they're actually a really dangerous rifle. Cold War era weapons are cool.
Republic Commando's a great game. I've streamed it on the channel before.
Ultimately, an M45A pulse rifle.
Just
Yeah?
when you see- oh. Yeah.
Sci-Fi Thompson,
pulse rifle-
respect.
The pulse rifle, the death squad uses at PlayStation 13 in some servers. That thing's good. It has 3 modes. It has stun, it has kill, and then it has, I think it's destroy.
Damn.
Or annihilate, one
That's
of
our
the
only way
two.
through.
It just goes through everything. Bodies, walls, glass, doesn't matter. You will die. Yeah, stun, kill, and
That
destroy.
window's reinforced glass. It'd take a lot more than our weapons to break it. Hey, Kane.
Actually, that reminds me, another fictional
Why don't you see
weapon
if
that'd be
there's
cool to
another way
have.
into that
A
section?
Star Trek phaser.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're multi-purpose.
As long as it's not from Voyager, because those things don't do shit.
Yeah. I also
Yeah,
like a lot of
yeah, but that's the least that can be said about Voyager.
Klingon
true.
and Romulan disruptors as well. Those are
Okay.
good.
I'll mention. How about the Veron T disruptor TN? One that takes
Yep.
like 10 seconds to kill you.
Yep.
Ooh, well at that point, you may as well go for the Mirror Universe Agony phasers. Those don't have a stun. Those don't have a stun setting. They have a kill you instantly and kill you painfully setting.
Yes, they do. A lot of the Dominion weapons as well from Deep Space
Oh yeah,
Nine.
the Polaron weapons.
Polaron weapons are nastiness.
What about those phased, those floating anti-personnel mines that phase in and out of reality? That
Yep. Oh, some of the
those are nasty. That's from the
some of
Siege
the-
of AR-558.
yeah, or some of the Tholian weapons.
I know nothing about like anti-personnel weapons. You barely even see them.
Yeah. Tholian weapons are also really interesting. The web and some of their other tools that they use.
Is it
Because a
all
lot of
crystal based
Sonic
like that?
Because
Overdrive
it's-
suggests the BFG for Doom, but he doesn't think he can lift it, so instead he'll go for Crusher.
I love that.
That
thing
is, that
just
is a
because it looks
beefy
like
one.
it's- Well, it's if you look at most of the models, it's built off of like a Hemi V8 engine. Look at the one from the Rock movie. It's a Hemi.
It's a great squad weapon. Don't get me wrong.
Oh shit!
Thing's heavy as
all I can
fuck
do.
though.
Good luck.
The tech actually restored my armor.
Love to get their hands on
That's
it.
cool. Your squad mates actually help you out.
Oh, they think of that.
Yet
That's
another
really
reason
cool.
why Quake 4 is one of the best games ever.
Because your teammates don't suck.
That's a lot like Republic Commando too, actually. A
Yeah,
big
there are
part
a lot
of the
of
strength of that game is yeah, a lot of the strength of these games is the actual usefulness of your team and AI. They've taken a step back in recent years, thanks. Because
Yeah,
of
I mean,
that.
another game to look at would be another game to look at is Stalker, the original Stalker game.
Yep.
The AI, they actually had to tone it down mid-development because the AI could actually beat the game on its own before the player could.
A game where your squad mates don't suck, it's not Helldivers, that's for sure.
Well, Helldivers doesn't have. Okay, yeah, there are friendly AI on certain maps in the big cities, but they're more there for flavor than anything else.
No, the teammate AI are your teammates.
Yeah, well, the closest thing to teammate AI you have are the turrets, and the turrets are generally useful as long as you remember that friendly fire isn't.
No. The turrets. I've noticed that the Gatling turrets are.
There's a reason I don't use the Gatling turrets. I use the machine gun turret instead.
Yeah.
I like
The
Russian
way-
Badger's video on Helldivers, especially surviving a nuke with a coin tossed.
Yeah.
That's funny as shit.
I made the mistake of I stepped on a hell bomb with my mech earlier.
I just got to look at the chat. Thanks, Gunslinger, for watching. If you're still around, glad you could join us for as much as you could. I'm not going to stream super long tonight because I got work in the morning, but
Wow. Would you look at this
I got
place?
into a Quake 4 mood and was like, I want to show this
That's
off
cool.
a little
Medics
bit.
in Half-Life 2 will give you an allied AI med kits if you're on low HP. Yeah,
Yes.
in other words, they do the bare minimum.
Like, they would do that
But
when
the
they weren't
AI
actively getting in your way and obstructing your
Yeah,
path.
The Half-Life 2 AI was not particularly bright, mostly because it depended on pathing nodes. So it was smart in places where the
No wonder they're
developers
giving
remembered
our
to
pictures so much
program them to be smart.
Look at the number of flyers.
And in other
Yeah.
places, they were just. Well, you see how the AI tends to work in games like TF2 and Counter-Strike.
Oh, the shotgun doesn't have a flashlight. Interesting.
Actually,
And
another.
I'm about to say, there's a certain video on YouTube Where's the bomb? Where's the bomb? Where's the bomb? If you know, you know.
Now, another game where they're not fantastic, but they're decent. Battlefield 2142. Good example of average bot AI behavior and how.
On the other hand, you have Star Wars Battlefront and Battlefront 2, and I have a really funny story of Battlefront 2's AI.
This just fucking sweet.
Ooh, all right.
Hold up a second.
I've learned of ways to fuck with the AI, in various ways. In space battles, one of my favorite ways to do this was I would fly into the enemy's hangar, get out of my ship, get in one of their fighters, take off, but then just turn it towards the wall.
What's the
and
ETA
drop
on
it.
the demo team?
Then when they get in, they'll just fly straight forward and crash through the wall. But one time when I was doing this, I noticed that wasn't
Jesus.
happening. And then I noticed that there were less fighters flying around. Like, okay, what's going on? Because I moved them a bit out of place. And a new fighter had taken their place, but the old one was still there. Just not being used.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
I thought, I'm gonna break the game. So I proceeded
Morris,
to
this is Viper Squad.
do this repeatedly,
Made a
flying into the
successful
hangar,
take long. Giving all
getting
clear
into
to the
one of their
demo.
fighters, turning it around, and just
You good to go, Marine?
moving it all around the hangar until the entire hangar was full and nothing new could spawn. Eventually it got to the point where there were no enemy fighters flying around whatsoever. Everyone was just, the Imperial AI was just running around the hangar, all confused.
Still alive and kicking, eh?
And the best part is,
I'm beginning to see how
I'd
you
already
made it
taken
off
out their
that
auto
space
turret,
station.
Wait a minute.
but her shield still went down.
Thought he'd be a lot bigger.
Which means that our side
Gonna
grabbed our
insult my
own
height,
ship
bro? Fuck you.
to take
We're
our
on our
shields
way,
down.
Morris. Roads out. You heard, Morris.
So
Get going.
I was gonna
Okay.
tell
Try
a
and keep the
COVID
strong
joke,
off.
but there's a
These charges I'm carrying don't
99.62%
react
chance you
well to
wouldn't
getting
get
hit
it.
by weapons fire. And
Hmm.
just so you know, these
I
puppies
think
go off.
I have
They're
a
gonna take out
picture
you,
actually
me, and
from
half
this.
this mountain.
Escort
Is there
missions,
a-
everyone's favorite. Let's escort the AI. Yay.
Yeah, I have some screenshots of this actually. Where you just see me taking a couple of pictures from, the second one actually just shows you a shot of the hangar where all these fighters are just parked. And you just see all those TIE fighters just sitting there and the AI is just not doing anything. Looks like that.
Don't run out.
And-
What's wrong with you? If you get hit, we blow up, you dumbass.
Was the style at the time.
Okay.
Some
really
say
was.
they are still trapped there to this day.
So I had an escort mission with suicidal AI, which was the style at the time.
Boomer Shooter Night. The gunslinger says, Boomer Shooter Night, but I can't stay up, brother. Have a good sleep. Happy American
Yes, I responded to that a
Who is
second
it?
ago.
Okay. Sorry, you didn't respond. Gospel Mathraka says, Medics in Half-Life 2 would give you an allied AI.
We've been responding to these, dude.
Oh, sorry. My bad. Just trying to help.
Appreciate it.
Here's my question: how did the term drip come about for good-looking gear in a
Bro,
game?
who the fuck knows?
Ebonics.
Eh,
Ebonic vernacular.
So, ebocular.
Or to put, the official term is African American English vernacular. It's a black people term.
Huh.
I see. I have an interest in what's it called? You're interested in how a word comes up to being.
Etymology.
Etymology.
Etymology, yeah.
Not to be confused with entomology.
Fascinating to me either way. But I'm a history buff nerd, of course I'm into that stuff.
Yeah, I don't mind the term drip. I like it. I'm just wondering where it came from.
Fire these charges off.
Yeah. Joke's on you, I'm into that shit.
Okay, looks like
Oh god. Now I'm thinking wild card.
What?
Never mind.
My wild card?
Yes, the one who he just sounds like something he would say.
Yeah, it's not like...
Come on, let's go.
Is this are you making another reference to the Exoticons?
Maybe.
Watch over there, Kane.
Who
One
or
time.
what?
Charges are prepped to detonate.
What's that wrong?
Who or what?
Exoticon- The Exoticons are a combiner team.
They're permanently closed for business.
Fortunate Prime, my character, the problem is the way they combine. They share
I've
mind.
been looking
They
forward
share
to blowing
memories.
that up.
So what you do with one of them, everybody knows. So there's no secrets with them, so,
Kane,
which
go
has
hook
led
up with
to a
Morris.
lot of
I'm gonna hang here.
interesting
See you
questions and interesting situations.
So in other words, he's got a squad of hotties following him wherever he goes.
No,
Not exactly.
he's dating one. One got drunk and rolled him. One
yes,
night.
Tin Tan Man. Yes, Quake 4 is very underrated. Welcome, by the way. Glad you could join us.
We're all talking about our Transformers.
Speaking of which, good news. I'm available for Saturdays.
Well, Saturday. Congrats.
Yeah. Yep.
Con-
And the other group IRP would send you greetings.
Con guards.
What game you play with them?
It's actually a homebrew fantasy.
Good job clearing
Oh,
up the
cool.
hangar.
I don't think that. Yeah, there's no name for it. I don't think.
So this is kind of a homebrew system too, or is it using like GURPS? Or...
Similar to the Indian Pathfinder, but a little bit more. I can get you the premise. Let me find it. Fantasy Eminem 3. I think is the name of their channel.
Of course, the
Okay,
team
so
now
the-
has a...
So the setting is medieval fantasy with minor magic technology. Guns are present, airships are a thing, but for the most part, the more high-tech things are expensive and less common.
Okay.
Nice.
Yep, that's
So,
the setting.
like a Final Fantasy 4 or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Six.
It's pretty fun actually. They had a guy join,
That has to be at least 15% more efficient than anything.
and it was on Saturdays, and then our guy joined who could only do Saturdays, so I asked them if we could reschedule it to Sunday, because I obviously can't be at two places at once.
Let's get back to Rhino's squad.
And they were cool with it. They were able to adjust, and they say hello.
Man, I could do with some armor, I'll tell you that. Walked past like 20 techs, none of them refilled my armor. Could really go for some.
You can't order them to?
No. No, it's an automated thing.
Corporal Kane, enjoying your first day with Rhino Squad? Here's something I found you might be able to use.
Whoa.
The hangars are out of commission.
Grenade
To
launcher.
the air defense cannon. Let's move.
But now the team has a G.I. Joe liaison.
Yep.
Really more of a reference to another
Lesson learned, Marines.
Yes.
Just getting warmed up.
I fired the grenade launcher once and I already hate it.
This was probably for the best if the character he ended up was kind of overpowered in some ways.
The fuck?
Just makes my job balancing things easier. Oh, you got shot in the back.
No.
Friendly fire
There's
is
nobody
not
there.
friendly.
Kane, find a way to open this. Sledge and Morris, take up a position. We're staying here. Yes, sir.
Oh, they tell me to find a way to open this? Oh, okay. I guess I'll just wander around until I figure out what I'm supposed to do. Time-honored FPS tradition.
Find the thing to open other thing.
It's been known to afflict mini games. It's a condition that I call "Where the fuck do I go?"itis.
That's a long. Yeah, that's been around a while.
Mage, I wake up
that's an
with that
invisible wall.
every morning.
Oh,
That's-
invisible wall.
that's an
Another
invisible wall.
time-honored tradition.
Gotta teabag the floor. Well, where in the fuck do they want me to go then?
Go teabagins.
The answer is somewhere.
The answer is not here.
Your answer is in another castle.
Womp womp.
Oh shit! I didn't know I could get up here.
That's what she said.
Oh, apparently this is where I'm supposed to go.
Uh huh.
Okay, I thought I
Well,
was
so you're
glitching out
probably
of the
gonna
map, but no, this is the intended route. Okay, cool.
Probably just have to enter one other thing and open it.
Yeah, well, there's a
Right,
hole. There's a
my
hole
guess.
over here that I've got to dive into. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I gotta get in that
That's
hole.
what she said.
Every hole's a goal. What's this button do?
Awesome.
Sledge, come on, you're with us.
I just love that word. It's like in fucking Half-Life. Then you take these long detours to just open the door to where you just were.
Yeah.
So they had it out.
No, except in Half-Life, I think they were doing it intentionally to troll the player, but here.
Probably.
I know. What's his name?
Because the whole point of Half-Life was to be a great big joke on the player about false points in a linear game.
Yeah.
Well, Freeman's mind he gets into that.
I mean,
No,
even
it's
start,
just here.
the fact that they literally start your game on a monorail is meant to, is that gives you an idea what the punchline of the whole game is. You don't really have any choice. Three Rules of Illusion.
That's deep. What?
The only other
Appropriate.
choice you have is just don't play the game.
I will never look at a crowbar the same after playing that game.
That's okay, because I grew up with MechWarrior.
Never
so
mind how.
I don't
Never mind. Like, holy fuck! Gordon Freeman must be ridiculously strong to swing a crowbar that fast.
Yep.
Well,
That
I
or
mean,
is
have you
a
seen how
piece
quick
of-
the dude climbs ladders?
Someone actually did the math on how fast he was able to swing versus the damage he does, and you're able to calculate out joules and what kind of damage or what kind of muscle power he has. And
Yeah.
they figured out that the suit he's wearing must be powered armor.
To be fair, that probably isn't true.
Yeah. And it makes
But then again, he's just as athletic out of the armor in the prologue of Half-Life 2.
Good job, men.
Doesn't have the crowbar, but he's just as capable of
This is
parkour
Lieutenant Voss to
bullshit.
HQ. The cannon is under Marine control.
No, he's just that fit.
orbit and beginning descent. Sir, how are we going to get to the landing zone with that locked surface door in our way?
Good point. Kane, hop in the cannon and see if you can't blow open the door to
My
the access
headcanon
door.
is that before he was a scientist, he was in the military. And he just keeps skills up.
That, or you could just say, like every other fucking Poindexter out there, the guy was on speed.
This is Lieutenant Voss to all squads.
That's that
We're
too.
in business.
Like,
Make a sweep of the Hannibal landing
you
zone.
show me a physics
Rose, do you
or
read?
math major
Get to my
who says that they
position
didn't
ASAP.
that they
I
weren't
need your
bumming
talents.
Adderall off of a classmate,
Sledge,
or that
you're
they
with me
were the
cleanup
classmate on
detail.
Adderall.
Kane, you go
Or
help clear out that
unless they
machine.
were the classmate on Adderall in college, and I'll show you a liar. They're all on fucking meth.
Whoa!
Well, to be fair, a lot of it also is severe caffeine.
I am not saying that you could make spare change by selling Adderall to college kids on the week before finals, but I mean, for strictly legal reasons, of course, I do not recommend that, but...
How do you think I bought my first car? No kidding, actually, I bought my first car with the tips that the Bushes gave me.
What was your first car, by the way?
1994 Ford Taurus.
Mine is a 1987 Pontiac Firebird, although the first one I ever drove was my mother's Volvo.
Mine was a 1997 Volkswagen Cabrio.
And the first car I ever steered was a 90s Cadillac.
No, the first
1986 Mercury Grand Marquis.
Ooh.
The whole reason my dad gave me the Volkswagen was because he wanted me to learn stick shift. Though using a Volkswagen for that isn't the best idea because their gear shift is different from everyone else's.
So you did it on hard mode.
Pretty much, yeah.
Right off the bat.
Mine...
It's Mage. He does everything.
Mine was a 2004 Jaguar XJ.
Ooh, wow.
And it got totaled because of some dipshit in a lifted pickup that sideswiped it.
You got to drive a Jag.
Yep.
So that was the 94 Taurus was the first car I owned. And the first car I drove and had was a 1990 Ford Taurus station wagon.
Mine, so the first one, like I said, the first one I drove was an automatic, but it was my mother's. It was a Volvo V70, non-turbo. It's a 2002.
What are you doing playing around with your mother's Volvo?
It's what I learned to drive.
So
Then later...
Gazcool says, Gordon put all his strength into strength in him. I think he put some into endurance as well, but I can tell you charisma is definitely his dump stat because he never says a word.
Unless you go with the Freeman's Mind headcanon.
Well, most of that is just him talking to himself.
I know. I love it. Here's a guy that gets me. And then there's the part where he does the whole I am the model of a modern major general. He's skipping around.
You see, I cannot listen
There's an
to
animated
that.
version of that whole segment that is actually set to music, by the way.
So I cannot hear that song without thinking of Mass Effect.
What song? The Major General song?
Yeah, Morden.
See,
Mass Effect.
every time I think of that song, I think of the Periodic Table of Elements by Tom Lehrer.
Rip.
Whenever God
damn.
the same thing, but someone mentioned Adderall earlier. I just think of Daffy Duck swearing incoherently.
Look at the size of this object that just landed. Dude, back when this game came out, this was insane.
Daffy Duck swearing incoherently without stop because he's on Adderall. That's what I think. When anyone says the word Adderall to me, that is the first thing I think
Halo
of.
3, eat your heart out. Look at the size of that.
It might be.
Hold on, I'm gonna take a step back so you guys can actually take a look at this.
Oh,
this ship just flew in, did a gun run on all these sections, and then landed. It's a real physical object in the game world. They didn't fake this at all. It's just that big.
It's massive. It's a gunship. It's I would say a frigate size or Corvette frigate size vessel.
Yeah, it's.
If we're going by Star Sector. Size
You guys remember how big a deal it was in Halo 3 when one of the ships came in and dropped off a tank? I don't think it was this big.
Or the fucking UNSC Infinity smashing through a CSS carrier.
Yeah, Sonic Overdrive, they don't make them like this anymore. They really don't. They really don't. The only game I've played in recent years that captured a bit of this sense of scale was Destiny 2, and that's all, like, smoke and mirrors. Just goddamn.
Different perspective, but Star Sector really takes in that skill for me, at least from a top-down perspective.
Well, that game's 2D. It can get away with that a little easier.
Yeah, that's true. It's still really cool.
You know what game I'm looking forward to coming out is Cleared Hot.
Oh, I was gonna say Meat and
Ooh.
Fuck Kingdom, Steve. Meat and Ha.
Because if any of y'all played the old like Desert Strike or Jungle Strike,
Oh,
I haven't.
I played a bit of
Sure,
Jungle
no.
Strike.
How long we been at this?
yeah.
Too
Hey,
young
guys,
for-
check this
too
out.
young for me.
Activate the torso batteries.
Woo, mech
Boot
time.
up primary servo control.
Actually, with the size of this, this looks like something from Land and Sea. That's about the size of the Asher rigs.
A little bit, yeah.
That'd be like a proto mech in BattleTech terms.
Yeah.
Back. And
Or
stop.
a PAT from the other homebrew thing. So one of my friends has been developing it for 15 years, and it's his own homebrew mecha universe thing that we never can seem to get rolling, and it's called Guilty Trigger.
Oh, look at that. They got the cavalry sabers painted on the back, dude.
What if the strong
Yeah.
What a cool detail.
so
So these in the homebrew universe my friend has would be called PATs. They're powered armored troopers. Frames are much bigger and closer to mech size things.
cycle up navigation.
so would the exosuit from Helldivers be Asher rig?
Flooding chamber with trichlorite and septazine.
I think close in scale.
And yes, Sonic Overdrive, you absolutely should read the Land and Sea books. I was planning to put out a whole video about it, recommending Land and Sea. I'm more or less caught up to where things are now, and it's really, really good.
I haven't been able to get my hands on the novels yet. I really want to.
Yeah, if you ever get a chance, you really should.
Along with some of the older Battletech novels, because I have the softcover Exodus Road from the trilogy. That was my first Battletech book, and oh boy, I want to get some of the others now.
The first BattleTech book that I ever got was Warrior on Guard.
Yeah, that's a good starting point. With
I
me,
was
it was
big
all the way at
jelly.
the beginning. It was Decision in Thunder Rift.
Everybody knows mine.
What does that mean?
Not sure.
Yeah, I was
With that many
big
trucks,
jelly
HQ's
when I
planning
saw
something.
the collection your wife got from the Goodwill. We
Yeah,
don't
that
have
was-
Goodwills like that here.
yeah, she came home with 19 books,
How much were they being sold for?
like $1 to $2 each.
Nice.
Occasionally you can find cool shit at the Goodwill.
You
Not
can.
often,
Or the
but
thrift
sometimes
stores.
you do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thrift
they're-
stores, used bookstores. You never know. They'll pop up in like kind of when you least expect it. You'll go to a dozen and find none, and then you'll find one that has like 30.
The nanites
I
infesting your
found
muscle
the
are
first
repairing
book of the
tissue
Fool
even after
series,
it's separated from the
PHULE
body.
series of books.
Yeah, I
Called
went.
Fool's Company in a thrift store, and I lost it in high school.
I went to
but it still
one
remains one of my
random
favorite
thrift
books.
store in Brewer. I'd been going to the
And this
Army Navy surplus store there, main military supply it's called,
Yeah.
and I was just I go there just to dick around and look at the stuff. They got a bunch of like old uniform coats, most of it from like
So,
the Soviet Union.
it's dead.
I was
Oh,
assured
cool.
by Lieutenant Pierce
Yeah,
is-
there's a lot of East German stuff they've got, but I have no idea where I'm going. But anyway, they
What did you find there?
I forget which one it was specifically, but like this is a tiny hodunk shop that's run by some lady in her 60s, just selling random odds and ends. And there's a pathetic little bookshelf with like
Okay,
13 books on it, but one of them is a BattleTech book.
Is it at least
When
in
I
the
go,
low
my
90s?
the Goodwill next to down the street is gonna make out like a
Corporal
bandit.
Matthew Kane, the rest of the Rhino
think
squad is
I
already
got
arrived.
the book,
Briefing
the
will commence
Exodus book.
shortly.
I got Exodus Road. A family friend of my dad's came home one day, and he got almost the entire Robotech collection of books and a bunch of the Astro Boy comics, and I'm actually looking at them now.
Looks like
And
Kane
among
made it
those
back.
Giving him
books
shit, Dell.
is a
Kane's all
BattleTech
right.
book.
Cool.
It's the only one of those that he had that he gave us.
As you were. Rhino
Which
Squad,
one?
the following is highly
Expedition by Blankley
classified
Pardot.
and is not to
That
be
was my
spoken
first.
of outside
And
these
then much
walls.
later we got the Trail of
Death
Ideals.
Of the Macron
Bigger
couldn't
than
have
the
come
other
at a
one.
better time.
Yep,
It's
the Trail of
imperative
Ideals.
we press that
Probably one of my
advantage,
favorite
which
ones.
is the reason
Yep.
for our
It's
next operation.
The truth,
Lieutenant
it's what
Blanc,
actually
take
happened to
over.
Clan Wolverine, basically.
Yeah. He's a good writer. He knows how to write
Intelligence
the
Division has
characters. He knows
discovered
how
that
to
the
build
Strogg
them up.
function through a massive communication system.
And it
He knows the
progresses
importance.
naturally.
With it, Strogg leaders
Which
knows
is
the
something
importance
Michael
of
instructions
Stackpole
to soldiers
doesn't
in the field.
quite have a
And
grasp
although it's their
on.
strength,
He's
it's
more
also
about
their
the
Achilles heel.
epics.
He's
Stackpole
yeah,
also
known as the
can't,
hub,
Stackpole
houses
also
major
can't,
communication
can't
lines
write
to the
believable
Nexus.
romance, but it's clear
We'll
that
be
he
escorting a
wants to,
convoy
he
carrying an
wants to.
electromagnetic bomb
Yeah.
to a
he's
sub-level
better,
of this
probably
building.
better at writing porn.
He's a better Star.
The
He's a
convoy
better
will proceed to the
Star Wars.
designated
He's better in the
position
Star
and
Wars
detonate it.
universe than he is in the BattleTech universe.
Mhm.
That's how I put it.
The blast
Here's
will
the-
overload a
and
device
even then
known as
it's
the
debatable.
Tetranode and effectively cut off the Strogg forces from the Nexus and therefore their commanders.
A lot of people forget
to
he
ensure
wrote for
success,
Star Wars.
3 other squads will
I
be
never
escorting
did.
additional
Yep, he wrote a
EMPs
bunch
to
of
the same
X-Wing
location.
novels.
And that's why I like Blankley Pardot better as a novelist than I do Michael A. Stackpole.
And like Blaine isn't perfect. He's got some quirks that kind of
No.
irritate me, but like compared to Stackpole, I mean, it's no contest. He is just a better writer.
The plasma coil in
Yeah.
panel 24A
And I
has been
suspect a
reactivated.
better human being as well. But I haven't met the guy in person either, so, you know, who am I to judge?
Stackpole has one of my favorite literary moments, though, in a a pulpy adventure novel.
Waiting for you. Step on through.
Is in Warrior 2. Andrew Redbird is about to float Justin LR away,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just sick Semper Tyrannis.
If I had to pick my favorite classic BattleTech author just in terms of like how enjoyable their work is to read, Lauren wrote books like Warriors and Patriots or Illusions of Victory. Illusions of
Randall
Victory.
Hills.
I have been hoping to do that as an audiobook for a while, and I may still.
I think I've read and or listened to 4 BattleTech books in total. 3 of those are Blankley Pardot. Forever Faithful was the audiobook actually that I listened to. Or no, it was an online thing that I read. Like I read through the entire thing. And then the 4th one was actually an audiobook done, but what was it? The one on the snow planet there.
Ghost of Winter?
I believe so, yes. I did listen
Razor
to
did
that
it.
one. Yeah,
Yeah.
Razor's audiobook on Ghost of Winter. Yeah, that one was fun. It's silly fun. I liked it.
Yeah, my only problem with Ghost of Winter is how obscenely predictable it is. Like, the
Yes.
second characters are
That is
introduced,
the
you know
weakest part of it.
exactly what they are and what's going to happen with them. There's no
But I
surprises.
could see it. But I can see like
Not to
the
mention
battles
how
and
the
stuff.
Not to
in
mention
my
how the
mind.
entire ending of Ghost of Winter was basically undone in a later story, just as a fuck you.
Yeah.
I didn't see
Yeah.
that.
What
bit,
happened?
but
What was the ending
wouldn't
of Ghost of
surprise me.
Winter?
Susie Ryan gets forced off the planet, and the traitor is badly burned and goes with her. The main character gets to keep. They get to keep the cache of the Steel Viper mechs, but he later gets his mech taken away from him by the same guy that had stabbed him in the back later on Solaris.
Yeah.
Because they worked with the Word of Blake. Once again, the Jihad ruins everything.
Yeah.
Great idea, poorly executed.
Also, wow, we are at flipbook levels of frame rate at this point. Just on Discord, you guys on YouTube can't see the stream on here. It's like, what the fuck?
It's turning into a modern anime.
It's like one of my
15
Japanese animes.
She good at that. For someone that
Like, what the hell is happening? Watch the Discord just shitting the bed right now, but YouTube's fine.
Skill issue.
Delta 505 asks, were you like a saint in a past life, Mage? Women like her barely exist anymore.
Oh, I assume you're talking about Mrs. Mage finding all the Battletech books?
Yes.
I don't know what I did to deserve her. I kind of said that, and because like I'm a very unlucky guy most of the time. Like my dice rolling is legendarily bad, and I've said that all my good luck I used it up on meeting her and my wisdom teeth coming in straight, and I have no more good luck left.
That's all you were allotted.
Yep.
My family
hell
could
is
write
Delta?
whole novels about bad luck that we've had.
Why
Having
is
seen
Delta
Mage's
on
dice
YouTube
rolls,
not
I can
here?
agree with
I don't know.
Having seen Mage's dice rolls, I can attest to that.
Yeah, he's played me.
Hannibal, this is Death.
Yeah,
Then
Mage
again,
is
Roland, you're
a
one of the
bunch.
only people I've ever actually beat on tabletop.
Lieutenant Boss wants you to catch up with him. Hop on that truck and they'll get you
I
where
mean,
you
if you want me in the voice chat, I can pop in, but
I mean, it was always an option, bro.
yeah.
This is Voss. Keep your eyes open.
Oh no, I was
Intelligence has
getting
reported
dinner.
a high concentration of strong in your vicinity.
Yeah, there's
There's Pixmup in here now. Holy shit.
Turret section, which was the style at the time.
Mage is playing Quake 4.
Somebody just showed me a picture of a recoilless rifle mortar. I'm like,
Whoa.
okay. Where's the backflash supposed to go? It's a recoilless rifle and a mortar.
You put it in your ass, and it goes out through your mouth.
Whoops, you have to put the CD up your ass.
Of course, my next thought, and of course the guy says, I said, okay, this is the Soviet Union. I said, oh, that tracks.
Alrighty, yeah.
It's kind of
Moving
like
on.
Ace Combat logic. Oh, they just add the propellant in the missiles to make them go faster.
And then you're like, who's this? Oh, the Belkin. Yep,
Red
that
is the
tracks.
speedy color.
Falco did nothing wrong.
It's literal orc logic.
Go fast.
Oh my god.
I swear, some Soviet weapons were like, they really did it. It's like they work on Oracle logic. You're like, how the fuck did this work? It just shouldn't work, but it does.
That's the
neat
same
part.
It's the same attitude when the Russians were having trouble fitting their BM-21 Grad missiles that they got from North Korea into their launchers because being North Koreans, they couldn't get the measurements correct. So they're there with sledgehammers pounding on the back end of those rockets to get them into the launch teams.
It's also like another example, because of course it could force transmissions for trucks. So what do? They just put the old Soviet era manual transmissions back in.
And then suddenly Texas Instruments starts making manual transmissions for trucks because most of what they get is coming from the Texas Instruments. It's Microsoft. Sanctions? What sanctions?
I didn't hear no bell. Certainly
The problem
no
with
strides.
sanctions is that they only work if you also sanction everyone that they trade with. And the problem is that means sanctioning China and India, which nobody wants to do, so the sanctions.
It's either all or it's either.
Basically, you
All
would
or
have to, if you want to sanction another country, you would have to decide you don't want any more cheap shit from China. Most people aren't willing to do that.
Thanks,
No,
well,
because it's convenience over, actual freedom.
thanks, globalism.
Thanks for nothing.
NAFTA, ACTRA, all the shit.
All the same shit. Yup. NAFTA was a terrible idea.
I
Look
wasn't
what it
even-
did to our towns that we grew up in.
I wasn't even. I'm still not really into politics. I wasn't into politics when I was a kid when NAFTA came out. But even I knew that was a bunch of
Yeah. I just saw what it did to, the towns that I lived in growing up. And remember, I moved for a lot of my life, so I saw a lot of parts of the country in the early 2000s. Incoming missile. The missile knows where it is at all times.
Yeah, the missile knows where it is. Unfortunately, I cannot say the same.
But he's just happy to be here.
I miss those videos. They were so fun. Here I am over here making software.
Hey, if it pays the bills.
It's not. This is just an offshoot of stuff in the comics. This is one of the comic creators.
It's just a hobby.
Is it something I can Photoshop and completely do?
No.
Aw.
And she disobeyed.
Oswald says, no.
Yeah, I'm not showing her feet.
Darn it.
No feet for you.
I don't want to see no.
Yeah, agony. Yeah, Delta has got a hobby, and that's putting Tiggy the Impaler's feet on everything.
So, Oswald,
My
have you
hobby is-
ever been asked to draw one of your female characters pregnant yet?
No.
Thank God.
Are you ready?
Good.
Would you like to?
I've drawn pregnant women before, but not.
I was about to say, you know now that it's gonna happen, just for the hell of it.
If they want to pay me the money, sure.
It's kind of like Mandalore Gaming in his homeworld video talking about the mothership. Please don't draw her giving birth. It already does.
Shit, I fucked my wife when she was pregnant. I have no problems. I don't have any aversions to it.
Yeah.
It's not my thing, but it's not a turn off.
Jesus Christ, my upstairs neighbors just felt like their fridge tipped over. Good Lord, what was that?
Oh no.
You need me to call the police? We good?
We're gonna lose this war. I can feel it. Don't you be talking.
That was
Hey,
hilarious last stream
heard the
when
news
you
from the
said
Maybe he needs help. Well, I wonder what happened.
I don't know nothing. I do
my
my
upstairs
job and shut the
neighbors
hell
have a
up,
bunch
just
of
like
kids, and sometimes I can hear them making more.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I don't have upstairs neighbors. We have our own house.
I have a rail
It's
gun.
owned by asshole
Not rail gun, a
landlords.
nail gun.
Nails. Oh,
Nailed it!
Nate, someday I'll show you that skit.
What skit?
The whitest kid you know, nail gun.
Oh.
Nail
Continue to surprise
gun.
me by staying alive. Go to Lieutenant Voss in that control room. He has orders.
In another group of friends in our Lancer game, it just sort of became railgun.
I'm running a test.
Same in the same vein as berries and cream, berries and cream.
We cannot reach the controls to turn off the laser
I like how
fence.
consistent the
security
style
door
of the
locked
game
and I
is
cannot
too. You
open
know,
it.
kind of just
That's
the
where you come in,
dark
Kane. Get down to
industrial
Standard Control and
military
free the engineering
feel
team
of
that's
it.
trapped. Then escort one of the engineers up here to cut through
The
that door.
textures and how they're
Singer
done.
and Rodriguez
It's really
with you.
nice.
Good luck.
Yeah, it's a late '90s, early 2000s
Yeah.
aesthetic.
Oh yeah, it's consistent, and I like that.
Accompanying you to sub-entrance 1. About damn time we had to frag some squibs. Okay, Strauss, open the door. I will be locking the door behind you.
You know, now that you said it, Oswald, somebody's gonna have you to do a pregnant female elemental.
He's done one.
Give birth.
He's up a Rick house.
House.
Sonic Overdrive says one of his female characters. What? You know what? I don't think I want to know.
Huh? someone wants to pay me money, I'll do it. Gives me more practice to work on abs. Actually, doesn't. She's pregnant.
Yeah.
You are such a mercenary.
It will give you a chance to work on your spheres.
I'm an artist. We're all mercenaries.
Yep.
NSFW content is like the Green Goblin mask for artists.
Yeah, we always like to get a chance to get her.
I suppose I am a mercenary, and I hate my employer. He's an asshole. And he sends me to work for assholes. The Friday and Saturday were shit shows. Because it was for that Thunder Ridge I keep complaining about. Oh my god.
This seems to be the time where everybody says fuck you to their job, because one of my best friends works for a government, and she's an officer, and she and half of her department fucking resigned and protested it. This isn't America. She's not American, but she's
somewhere else.
This is somewhere else that.
December seems to be the time when everyone's patience runs out.
Yeah, well, she does like technical stuff. She designs stuff, and she's like, we're not going to be used to police citizens. That's illegal anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you can probably figure out which country I'm talking about, but yeah, she was fucking livid.
So my job. So we're working again. I'm working for a job agency at the moment. You know, they contract us out. So on Friday, because we sign up for the jobs that we go on, and when we get there, my mother is $2 on pay because they switch her to a different job than she was for, which is not really how it's supposed to work. And the people and the resort, we're pretty sure, is violating labor law because they don't get breaks. Well, they don't get breaks. We didn't see a single damn break, and they don't feed the people that are doing these concerts. And they're also incredibly wasteful. There are 3 companies working at this resort that we're contracted to help out, and they all fight with one another. There's no cohesion, there's no plan, and there's no respect whatsoever. And the boss of the job agency was there and tried intimidating my mother because she wanted to go over what the fuck that was about on Friday, and he said, we're not going to have this conversation again. And that was it. Now, my mother is a 50-something-year-old woman who's worked a multitude of jobs. Some of them you would consider men's jobs, like very heavy factory work and stuff like that. You do not treat an employee that way of her age and experience in a job that she's frankly overqualified for. And she's done busing, and like, you know, she's done for obvious reasons, she's done way more jobs than I have. She's been there and seen it all.
My advice
and it pissed me off because she's coming. Yeah, we kept the receipts, and she's coming there with. She was coming there with me, and she wouldn't. If it weren't for the fact that I was there doing the job with her, she would have left within 2 hours.
Okay, yeah.
So we're not doing that particular location ever again. And as soon as, because there's a furniture store I work with which treats us much better and is far more organized. And the last job I did with them was remodeling half of their store so the construction crew could, you know, remodel that store. So they're doing the other half starting on the 8th. And as soon as that comes out and I can land a job there, and I can, you know, remodel the other half of the store, as soon as that's done, I'm quitting from that job agency entirely and finding greener pastures. It is not worth working for assholes. Integrity is something that is not easily given back.
See,
I don't
like
care who you are.
I like the people I work for and I work with. It's just our client is an asshole.
Yeah.
It's run by
management are assholes. HR are not there for you. They're there for the company.
To keep the
They're
company from being
scumbags.
sued.
they're scumbags.
Well, no. See, like, I
Hey,
like
one of the worst part about
company
HR with a lot of companies, AI has rendered them basically obsolete in most cases. Their
Yeah.
personal functions can be completely automated.
I don't really want that.
But the problem is that will put a bunch of women's studies majors out of work, and no one wants to do that.
Oh yeah.
like our HR lady at my job is hilarious. She's
Gender studies, that's useful.
She reminds me a lot of B. Arthur.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So, after those 2 days, I needed a break. So I took Sunday off, and my phone is going off the hook because they are begging for people to come in. Okay, the first day on Friday when my mother got stiffed on the pay, 30 people showed up. And then even less people showed up the next day. How many more people do you think didn't show up for my phone to be off the hook for them begging for more people to come in? Yeah, no one wants to work for a fucking shitheel.
And you're there on your looking at your phone.
Yeah,
like,
all these people say no one wants to work anymore. No one wants to work for a cheapskate anymore.
Yeah, a cheapskate shitheel disrespecting employers like my mother on the site in front of other people. And they're like, wow!
Win stupid
The
games.
problem is that they were spoiled by the recession back in 2008, and they refused to admit that things had changed.
Yes.
Or they weren't able to see it.
No, they can see it. They just refuse. They just think that if they stick their head in the sand. They think that if they stick their head in the sand for long enough, that things will just magically go back to the way they were if they wait long enough.
Things are never gonna go back to normal.
The problem
And
is,
that's just
most
not
of them
gonna
are
happen.
the problem is, at the end of the day, I think most of these people are just going to end up going bankrupt. And that'll send a message to everyone else.
Yeah.
Do not follow in their footsteps.
That's not
Sustainable
everybody is-
businesses are not run by people like this.
Yeah, because
Not everybody's
this time
too big to fail.
this time, the next time things fall out from under your feet, there won't be any bailouts. Because if there are bailouts, someone's probably going to end up having a rather unfortunate accident.
Hey, Luigi.
So yeah, that was my week. And yeah. So I'm just mass applying and attacking all those jobs.
So
for
yeah,
applications.
Labor
That's
Day
what I'm
was applied appropriately.
I think so.
So, yeah.
We needed a break.
The company I work for, we literally have one client. We sell our products to one client. And they're assholes.
The U.S. Navy.
Yes.
Yeah, I used to work there too.
Yep.
Sonic Overdrive. To whoever was speaking about shitty employees, I apologize for not knowing your name. I sympathize. Worked for a company where I had to work 48 to 56 hours a week on and off for 7 months. And that was just the start. It didn't get much better. Yeah. It doesn't improve. And people are getting sick of that. We want to work. We absolutely want to work. We just don't want to work for shitheel assholes and cheapskates that rip everyone off and treat us like human dirt.
Yeah, the problem isn't employees, the problem is employers.
Yes. Management.
When I was working for that friend of mine that actually quit her job today, I was working for her back in 2018, and she
I have
did
the general opinion that 9 out of 10 managers are not meant to be managers.
And the ones, the 10th out of those are actually great people to work
Hold on,
with.
hold on,
It's a
sorry.
rarity.
What were you saying, Oswald?
It doesn't matter.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Oswald.
There's a difference between, well, she saw how the American labor system works and was appalled.
Oh yeah. I can't blame her, and it's real. I'm ashamed that it's like this. It shouldn't be like this.
The big reason why it's like this was because of NAFTA. Because they're like, yeah, oh, you don't like this? Fine, we'll just offshore your job to somewhere else.
Yeah.
Well, that's not going to be the case anymore because now we've elected people who, well, it's like,
Pack
oh,
these clowns and move them somewhere else, and give jobs to people who deserve it.
I don't care about. I'm more interested in if they can do the job.
Yeah. People who actually can do the job. People who know what they're doing and do actually deserve to be in those management positions.
I hear too many assholes say I deserve it. Without...
Yeah, it's less about deserves and more about competency.
Capability.
Yes.
Well, half the problem there is a lot of businesses, they don't train you anymore.
No. Most of the factory jobs I worked in didn't train you. Training program? What training program? No, we'll just throw you on the line and treat you, like, train you on the fly.
Yeah, the place
doesn't
I
work. Well,
has
they'll just
shitty
go
blueprints.
They keep
Doesn't
losing
work,
people
well,
off the
then you're shit out of luck, aren't you?
Again, it goes back to the recession when they had a bunch of people who were already qualified but lost their jobs and are willing to work for peanuts. It's been almost 20 years and they refuse to move on.
And they're making even less now because the dollar is worth a hell of a lot less.
Yeah.
I'm in a tank.
Yo.
Yeah.
Look at this shit. This is fucking cool.
Just a good, solid
Rubber tank.
You know what this reminds me of? This feels a lot like Unreal Tournament 2004.
Were there tanks in that game?
Yep, there were. Yeah, there was a vehicle, like an open map vehicle mode that like nobody ever played, which was a shame because it was actually really fun.
It's a bit like the hover tank in Battlefield 2142, only that's a casemate, because this has an actual turret and a secondary. It's a bit like that tank, and I love hover tanks.
Condor or Savannah Master?
That's a good question.
Condor. I don't remember what kind of armament that thing had.
Well, there's a few, but the ones that we have for the comic are the ice versions that have just, I think it's like an AC-5 and SRM-4 and stuff.
Well, if we're going for cheese, Savannah Master, but if we're talking about...
Oh, I have a coax gun. Hell yeah.
Yep, has a secondary.
That's wrong. But if we're talking about something to actually go to war in, I think I would prefer the Condor.
I would say the harasser actually. I would say the harasser actually.
No, he said the Savannah Master, not the harasser.
Yeah, I'm saying my choice would be a harasser.
Although
Harasser's
frankly,
a solid platform.
Although frankly, given a choice, I wouldn't want a hover tank at all. The tank I'd want to go to fight in the fucking Manicore.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
Pretty rare.
I guess.
Manicore's not rare.
In Succession Wars?
No. It's rare-ish because it's a fusion engine-powered vehicle, but every faction had at least a few of them.
Okay.
Although I think the Lyrans were the biggest user of them because, well, one, they could afford it, and two, I think the biggest manufacturer was Defiance.
Yeah.
The Manticore.
Yeah.
When are we doing a heavy mech tier? Or a medium mech tier?
Yeah, we
who the fuck
another
knows?
tier list. The first one with Assault Mechs was fun.
God, that was so long ago. Hold on.
That's about almost a year.
Yeah, I think we should do another one. What do you think? But yeah, like... But yeah, so the Uretans make it, they have Bulldog Enterprises making it, Defiance makes it for the Lyrans, Fairy Sun says Jalistar Aerospace, and Quickcell makes it.
Oh,
yeah.
Quickcell makes it. It's gotta be good.
Well, I would personally inspect every single vehicle before we buy it, but sure.
Which, no, I swear it's like the Century Arms about that.
Who's the one that makes it for the FWL?
I'm guessing they just imported the Comic Combine.
No, they didn't. Like Irian doesn't make them.
Or Bulldog Enterprises is sponsoring the last start of that's Mel manufacturing, which I think is Canopus.
Liao.
Yep.
Okay, well they newer trading company with Comstar and Quickcell. So maybe Quickcell.
Maybe Quickcell has a branch in every house.
Yep.
Everybody loves that outfit there.
Okay. So I guess Quickcell is the local.
For everyone except the Draconis Combine.
Right.
Which is interesting, because that's also true of, what's the name of the company that made the Warhammer?
That would be,
Starcore.
Starcore.
Yep, everyone except the Draconis Combine.
So, according to Sarna, the Manticore is the most common main battle tank in the Inner Sphere.
Huh.
Yep.
Okay, I guess.
That's a good vehicle.
It is a good vehicle.
It's got a great mix of weapons, especially when you get to the 3055 upgrade.
The problem is on the 3055 upgrades, you trade the range of the PPC for a large pulse laser.
Yeah.
Although you do get Artemis 4 on for the LRMs and SRMs, and you get a free SRM too, so it's a little deadlier up close. But I think if I had to pick one of the upgrade versions, I would want the one maybe with the LD10X. There's a Lyran variant from the FedCom Civil War.
Yep.
Although the one you really want, if you can get it, is the Manicore EC, which is an early Clan refit, actually. Yeah, the Clan Burok. There's an ERPPC and an improved LRM 10. So it's early Clan tech.
A non-Hell's Horses clan tank.
Yeah.
This would have been something that was used during the Pentagon Worlds campaign. Like, this is when the clans were
Operation
actually...
Klondike.
Yes, this would have been a Klondike design.
Honestly, pretty cool. I like the early Clan era stuff because it's just the shit from.
I got this one, the Jihad era variant. This one's disgusting.
What's it got?
Heavy PPC.
We got a super chat. Hold on, give me a second.
That's disgusting.
What is it?
The Jihad era variant with a heavy PPC and a targeting computer and an MML7.
There we go.
I like that loadout. It's like something Riley would put out.
Goodness gracious. Okay. There we go.
She loves them.
So Cowboy Commando 54 says, "Man, the talking about workplace frustrations on manufacturing jobs hits home. Been dealing with a couple of guys at the sawmill who always show up late at start and from breaks and refuse to get better." Couldn't be me.
It doesn't help that there's kind of an untouchable class now. A few you can't touch it.
Well, let's be honest, it's not an untouched. It's more the other way around. It's that there's only one group of people that are allowed to criticize at all, and everyone else is off the list.
Yeah.
I got videos and I went to the re-education camp to see those workplace videos.
Yeah. And you know, I'm
Sorry
not
about
a
the
guy
chat
who
not
likes
showing up
complaining
on
about
stream,
this.
guys. For some reason, Streamlabs reorganized all my video inputs and their priorities. But yeah, when you send super chats now, they should actually appear on the screen.
I can confirm because I'm looking at the stream right now on the YouTube. It does show up.
Yeah, the chat does. It wasn't like that for a bit.
Yeah. Like, I don't like complaining about things like this because, you know, I was raised like if you're sick and you can still like go to school or go to work, you go to work. Are you not? Are you throwing up? No? Then take a thing and just work. And, like that kind of mentality. But it just reaches a point where...
I'm not saying go all the other way and just coddle everyone, but if someone is ill enough that they cannot work, then as long as it's not a regular thing where they're always doing that whenever things get hard,
yeah,
do what you gotta do. Just understand that means that if you're taking time off, you're not getting paid. So that's on you.
The place that I work now, like, you can call in sick whenever you want. They won't pay you for it. But, like, nobody really cares. As long as you aren't doing it to the point where you're never at work. It kind of works on the honor system that way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's reasonable.
We're gonna get back to that.
Of course,
at least
the problem is the reason why it went to the way it is in so many other places is because assholes will come along and abuse it.
Yeah, well, that's the nice thing about where I work. It's mostly older generation people who have that more old school work ethic.
An actual work ethic, yeah.
Of course, that wouldn't be such an issue if you would fire the people abusing it instead of punishing everyone else.
Can't do that.
Yep. Yeah, because they tend to be people that were hired to meet certain quotas.
Yeah, or nepotism.
How would you put 4 machine guns on a tank?
Why wouldn't you put 4 machine guns on a tank?
Why not? More DACA.
Well, I mean, you need a coax, but you also need something to engage off of your turret to support another tank or
something like that. Yeah.
So you need at least 2.
Yeah, although I kind of agree. I'm of the opinion that if you need that many machine guns, just use fucking miniguns.
Well, yeah, apparently with the new upgrades of the Abrams Tusk.
Yeah, the new Abrams is getting M134s in the for the commander's vehicle, I think.
Ooh.
Yeah,
that sounds fun.
That's being added specifically as an anti-drone weapon.
Yeah. Well, it's not going to be exclusive.
Is it remote operated?
Well, it's the reason why they were going from like because they were probably going to just have an M240, but flying drone is why they went.
Yes, the Tusk uses a drone system.
Yeah. I wonder, could you fit a Mark 19 in that?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I've seen them.
But I was about to say, anyone who's seen Generation Kill knows Mark 19 has its own issues.
Okay, so Sonic's
namely, if
asking...
you don't give it the exact kind of lubricant it needs, it will jam.
Yeah. Sonic's asking what tank we're talking about here, the one with 4 MGs.
That's the Patton SP from BattleTech.
Ah.
Oh, well, in BattleTech,
Patton.
well, the reason why you have so many machine guns in BattleTech is quick seeking.
Yeah.
Quick seeking, or just say... or it's something you take along when you're fighting someone that you know likes to bring infantry just to sink initiative rolls, just so you can say fuck that guy in particular.
Laughs in Piranha.
There are a couple guys I know
Damn it, another one
to bring infantry, and they do it purely just to cheesy initiative rolls. But then I show up, I'm like, oh, that's cute. Here's my Cyclops. I win every initiative roll automatically. Fuck you. Because I get the battle computer quirk, which means I get a bonus of 5 on all of my initiative rolls. Get fucked.
Yep.
That is one nice thing about the Cyclops.
One rare tank that I do like, the Padilla. The one with Arrow 4 launchers in it.
Padilla is how it be pronounced.
The Padilla, okay.
It's pronounced Quesadilla.
To me, it looks like Padilla, but I guess it's pronounced Padilla. I could be wrong.
I'm pretty sure it's Padilla.
Okay.
Yeah.
I always read it as Padilla.
All right, everybody. So here's the thing. It's starting to get a little bit late, and I'm between levels right now. I'm going to save my game here. I'm going to call this... hold on. Poopy Butt Fart 69 is the name of this save file, because I am very mature.
Funny.
And we're going to call it a night. I wasn't going to stream even this long, but I was having a good time with Quake 4, so definitely worthwhile. Sorry again about the super chats not showing up on screen, but I've got it fixed, so next time we stream, that should be all taken care of. Shouldn't have any more issues with that. Oh, Jesus. There we go.
It wouldn't be a game stream without something.
I'm about to say, I know this probably won't show up on the stream, but remember we were talking about, like, orc weapons here earlier?
Yeah.
And I mentioned recoilless rifles. Tell me how this sounds to you. Auto-loading, muzzle-fed, recoilless rifle.
It sounds awful. Anyway, that's going to be it for tonight, guys. So, thanks everybody for showing up. We had a decent crowd in tonight. I will probably do this again later this week then if you guys like watching this. So, thanks everybody, and I will see you next time. And until then, this is Mage Leader signing off.